high level of understanding of the map. So Brian Saint, the coach for the squad, has to be incredibly happy paying attention to his boys, and one they certainly are going to be favoring for Hacienda. Stay on point, stay ahead of the rotations, don't let anybody slip through. I know Carolina, even when down 2-0, they've been able to stay calm. Heretics, they're going to want to crank that pressure up, see if they can break them.
As you see, endless energy there from the Heretics fan section. You know, there's a lot of family members up there as well. And they've got to be proud and wildly nervous getting to watch their teammates and their family going up against the Ravens. Methods is sick. The one true methods.
The only methods that I know.
Top 6, best finish so far in the land history. Five events later, and our teams have done it. History made today one way or another. Let's see how this hard point goes again. Match point for the Mighty Heretics for the Ravens to stay alive.
Top 4 is already an impressive placement, but nothing beats when you get in the medal range of the top 3. Hungry for it. We got sharks in this lobby swimming around, but a map the Ravens have played quite a bit. Not overall their best record, but pay attention to the hold percentage. Similar to Red Card, the name of the game for Ravens. Play the systematic style of Call of Duty, stay ahead of the game, keep things under control. And guys like TJ have had these pop-off moments, especially inside of P2, but they're bringing the heat. About Heretics, keep those comms flowing. Give credit to Metals in that category. He has been phenomenal in this series. Has to bounce back from that number 3. Step up to the plate once again.
B1, an absolute classic here on Hacienda. The water feature in the middle of the map, and here we go. Big old slides out towards open, nobody home. It's the close side of the map where the action is taking place. Real. First fight goes to Slasher. Renko on the immediate trades. Back and forth we go.
Just a trade that all over the place. Lucky's getting tagged up through walls, though, on the cross, and a P1 where Carolina have already established themselves. Trying to get that time. They've got the hallway secured. Number 4 already spawning out because of Vivid's position. And Rancor ready for the gunfight. That's 2 dead birds in the feed in a little bit of time from Heretics. And this is them staying ahead of the game, keeping things controlled, trying to control the hallways. Lucky's here to watch the pinch. TJ with the Omni movement opens up the map. Gwyn has found the route to get over towards Zig. Real 0-3 for the moment. They know how important these back spawns are. Metals doing everything he can to defend it.
Oh, and he's trying to help out everywhere, and he's been pulled 2 directions at once. Real, though, luckily turns it into a war of one front, and now he finds himself in the pinch. Oh my God, he was looking at his minimap or something, but still in the endless set of trades. Heretics hold on for now.
There's so much pressure though. There's always, TJ's there to pick up too. Always someone causing problems. He gets traded out, but now number 6 on the minimap, Slasher, could be there to fill in Zig, and a 2-hit from the front. Look in every direction. Rancor traded. Carolina are in.
Metal Z gets the kill. Carolina in, but for how long? They're going to pick up everything possible. Another pitch. TJ through side door. Gets his kills. Traded out again. It's just an absolute fiesta there on P2.
And this is the thing, man. If you can get complete control, you can lock it down for a lot of time. But this has been a scrappy P2 that Carolina are trading away. They're chalking up these final 20 seconds because they prioritize this rotation. But Lucky's here to at least catch a single player. And that means a spawn out from Vivid. He'll be across the map. But if you don't get the kills, it's not going to matter. Rancor waiting for some help.
So we wait a minute. No help needed just yet.
Big win.
Behind enemy lines. Saving Private Rancor. We'll get to that in a moment. Nice work out of Metals. Back over towards the steps. Spawns in the back right now for the Ravens. Metal's got to set up that brick wall of defense in office.
This is huge though. Ravens 20 seconds to scrap to try to win this rotation, and guys like Rancor just break you down. Metals with 7 kills as well. You're trying to take the distant rounds to get over towards time. There's 2 in the feed. Lucky though, it can't get it done. Slasher, the vet, turns up. Him and TJ find the break.
Gwyn pushing pace ASAP. Now, eyes on 2 players making their way through well. Metals finds the opening kill. Heretics making their way forward, but Slasher, Slasher, finding kills all over the shop. Now he's on the rotation. He'll run into Lucky in a few moments' time.
Lucky doesn't have any help in this moment, but Lucky does win the first gunfight, and that means Slasher did not get a one-shot call out, so he knows he's not breaking into the lines through 3 players. He's waiting for his teammates. All he's playing is smart. The Heretics, another rotation win.
The Hardpoint is where the action is taking place. And Rancor holds it all together. TJ on the entry. Finds one. Rio with two. Heretics hold.
Difference maker. In 3 rotation wins in a row, but no trophies. Metal's half HP as well. Can't heal up in time. In an instant break, Carolina are in.
Carolina in with a front line set for the next wave of Heretics players. Rencor playing slow. Pinch now from Boathouse. That's nice work to soften up. Get some attention. Rencor finds one. Can't get a second. And here comes Real with a late trade. Or not. We'll find out. As it's madness by Rock. Heretics have still kept the lead, but the Ravens with the hold.
It's just chaos, man. They always provide. Heretics make things mix. These spawns are so difficult to read. Players on every corner of the map. But in spite of the fact that Heretics have been on top of 3 rotations, we have a tied-up game effectively going into new. I fear for Heretics if Ravens ever get a setup going.
One set of hardpoints complete. Second set now. Even Stevens off the rip. It's a good look out of B1 so far. Lovely shots from Vivid. 6-3 for him. Full streaks. Doesn't matter. When Metals gets that one, he'll take the Hellstorm into the next.
Quick trades though coming through. Slasher heard the call out perfectly. In the time is lucky. Slasher knows to wait for the spawners before going for the guy on time. He secures the hallway, but Lucky's trying to super soak. But Lucky's gonna be the last one to fall. Perfectly orchestrated on the break, and they're trying to hunt down these right side spawns. When prime territory does get back down. And once again, a scattered mini-map. Rancor, big responsibility. 2 Ravens players on the prowl.
Oh, they catch it. Good stuff. Ravens going to maintain some posture here.
And this is the moment, though. We were talking about for Ravens to actually get a full setup. They're going to be the first ones over towards P2. Effectively so close to a tied-up game. But if you're not clean on this break, this score is starting to get tough.
Win with the off angle. Oh, nice win from Metal. Spawns down the back. Can you get some pressure through front? Oh, no. Win wins another one. He's sensational so far. Here on this hardpoint. Side door approach. Metals is there. Lucky on the pinch. Real through the back door. We're going to find at least 1 or 2 kills here. But Real's got to go. Real finds himself one. Lucky with the reinforcements. And that's the break that the Heretics are in.
That's momentous. They were able to get those back spawns and then the pressure through Zing. Slasher continues to be a nuisance, but traded out. That was a massive moment from the Heretics. They are now in control.
30 seconds to go on the point as well. They're going to want it. Metals gets one through. The shots are in from Gwyn. Real picks up another. Can we find this kill on the Vivid? Oh, pistols out. Hardpoint still in the hands of the Heretics. Held perfectly, but they're never going to make the rotation. Surely not with the setup the Ravens have.
Still, though, that might be one of the bigger moments of the game. We have had some nail biters, but the largest lead that we have seen. Call of Duty timing at its absolute finest, but Real is there for the trades. But once again, Carolina, the first set of rotations, they were not winning them. And Rancor looking to try to break things down, but Carolina, this is when they're at their Sunday best.
Look at Slasher. Nice shoulders. Big win. That is huge. Oh, what a turning point this could be. Let's go for a listen in with the Carolina Royal Ravens.
Yeah, push out, left corner. I'm sure they're gonna go you and Dark dead. Fuck. He's well. Alright, yo, one is open, one is well, and one's hit. Well, push out well on this. Alright, 10 in office, 10 in office. I'm trying to get time. And 10, 2 office area. We got time. Yeah, dark. And 10 on me. Try to stay up. 10 down. He's still dark. We can go 10. Front 10. Out of fence. You're not one, I know. I need it over though. Minutes there, I knew. That's one, yo, that's one well. Shit.
Watch out. On new weak.
Come on. He's just waiting on new. There's two new. Rail's one shot. One shot open. He was one shot. Nice. Open, Metals, one shot. How many time, bros? I said it. Metals, one shot. I'm trying to need over. Man, man.
I saw me too.
Rail mid pot. He's safe mid pot. He went secret. Rail went secret.
They knocked him.
Yeah, Rail went secret. I'm gonna go to
Side door me dead.
Nice. That was my guy. John, ready?
They won't beat me.
I'm close to mid. Shot, rock. Let's top off our side. Okay, take your time. Got one more hit.
He pushed our bar.
I'm trying to need time, bro.
Low bar.
Dead for a minute. Low bar's coming in. Low bar dead. Our side up. Dead. Choke. Nice. 2. Our side. Real weak. Dead. Nice. I'm one in mid. I'm only open right now.
I hear you.
I might try to wrap around the right. Trying to pick it up. I'm laying down open. They can see it.
Try and get close, bro.
I don't think P2 one zebra. I'll say nothing P2 on it. They're probably gonna do it. I have the deep right now. They're waiting zebra.
One secret on me.
Deep right, middle set. Nice.
Secret on me.
Close.
Secret. Two secret.
There's 2, they might push one.
That was one.
I can try to get record dead.
Yeah. Yo, that's one well. They're like P2 side somewhere.
I have their side top mid. They can go rock.
Sam, I'm doing a rock. It's a rock dead.
Nice.
Metals was quiet. He didn't go you.
I have their top mid. They might flick the left.
Tell me, I'm one shot. He's on time.
And top the right.
I'm hitting close.
Top there, right.
Top right. Record dead.
Nice.
He was
Let's go
here.
Top open.
You got me. You dead. Nice.
Top open.
I can't play that guy right now.
I'm trying to go through the flip.
There's Rio.
He's there time. Close record. Close record one time. Close record. Fucking one shot. I know where we close. I'm dead. Close.
Just get the buff there.
I'm dead.
Close record. One zebra look like. I want to play
Zebra record.
Zebra, weak. Going Zebra.
Nice. I'm ready to big.
Missing Lucky, bro. Should be back there.
Back right, Lucky. One shot.
Nice, go.
Come in a little bit.
Yeah. Real, I think. I'm
trying to go clear the back.
I said side door. Side door. Push it side door and new. He's still side door. He shouted.
Side door.
Nice.
Could be pitching.
The other back?
I'm not sitting front.
We get trophy on top.
They could go lobby. They could be lobby.
I have side door.
I'll see you in the front.
They're shaking.
You might be able to curve it back.
You might be able to back.
You might be able to curve it back here.
They could be back.
One lobby on me. I had to give up side door.
Could be going to the back end, you guys. I'll let you respond. I spawn front. I can get front 2 seconds. I think they're all going around. I spawn kind of close. I'm looking side door.
Yeah, watch your side door.
Nothing front here.
In the back. Close right back.
Side door weak. Let's go. Right corner. Watch out.
Nice. They're in the back. Yo, I'm pitching from secret.
I'm playing.
And the comeback is on. The Carolina Royal Ravens are holding down P2 like their lives depend on it.
A team of full professionals, but they might just get broken down. Rancor and Lucky showing up in the feed. You get the break when you need it. We got ourselves a game.
You're thinking about that Hellstorm. You're thinking about, man, I wish I had that for a wide open Hardpoint as well. Rancor snaps on a TJ, but not enough. Now the rotation complete. And it's a nice shade of blue and orange over towards the new Hardpoint. Ravens in, but there is presence from the Heretics.
They're going through office and they're taking the long routes, trying to set up for the pinch as well, looking to break them down. Call of Duty time, and Gwyn gives you one that trades the route. TJ ready for the pinch, but Metals might have found the route. He just got him to 10.
He's in the 10. Vivid now finds it. Metals from behind. He gets himself into the point. Tej goes round the outside. Big wins on a Tej. Rancor stays alive. We're looking at a lead change.
It's going to be a square up. Gwyn, what route do you want to take? He's going to hit this from down low. He's got teammates in 10, but they do not have the time. A great stun to back him down, and Metals gives him the gunny.
Still holding on the point. Vivid in the inside of 10, trying to make sure nothing gets happening. Here we go. Ole! Real fights 2. Lead change.
Carolina have to contest for at least 3 seconds to force this time to new. Heretics can win this here.
The last 3 seconds of their tournament, if they don't get their asses into the point, Slasher grabs them, finds time, might be enough. Oh, what a win from Lucky!
But the rotation, it's all about this rotation, and Carolina get here first. It's going to be TJ and Gwyn, the SMGs, trying to hold it down.
Final quarter, Metals flies in.
He got
Stay
it.
alive! Oh my goodness! Vamos, Heretics! I cannot believe what we've seen. Simply unbelievable. The madness in Madrid continues. The Miami Heretics find their finest placing in CDL history. Ay, Dios mío, chats.
Unrelenting and unwavering Heretics. Their Sunday run continues. They've made it to top 3, and those gentlemen on the stage, they play at light speed. Gwyn and TJ, the anchor, SMGs with the corner set up on rock. Metals comes soaring in and just breaks you down. So difficult to play against is Miami, and so typical is that bounce back after that control. Every single player straight down the line getting involved. 10 assists from Real, 26 kills for the other 3 players. Lucky feasted as well. 2 minutes and 23 seconds inside the hard point with 14 objective kills. A fine hacienda being played. Gorgeous. Vamos.
I mean, outside of the control, nearly a perfect run there on Hacienda. Well, we know what you're vetoing against these boys in the future. Look at this matchup. What a wonderful back and forth. Slight separation in the middle. Second set was very, very kind to the Heretics.
And this is the culmination of something that has been 6, 7+ years in the making for the Spanish scene. These guys have made it to top 3 in the world, cultivating the talent and showing to the world what they can bring. Electric stuff in the venue here today, and happy to see it for them as well. The squad, they earned this one. Every single nail biter, they never broke. They squeaked out every single win and clutching up in the S&D as well. The improvements these guys have made since the first 2 weeks has been a sight to see.
I don't know why we sold any of those people's seats because none of them used it. We're going to Lucky now on stage with Ulysses.
Here we are with Lucky. It's a pleasure to have you here. Lucky, you've been competing for a long, long time. How you feel right now competing here on Madrid and knowing that you already secured the top 3?
I feel super grateful for everything, really. Like you said, I've been playing for a long time now, and to be able to be here with my team, with my group of friends, it's just like something very special for me.
And talking about your next match, I mean, this is not over. You have one more match, lowers finals. Who would like you to face?
I would like to face Thieves again.
Just because
of, for a little revenge.
Any message for them?
Don't stare Glitch Hydra, please.
Holy. Y ahora, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna move into my mother song. Es momento de que te dirijas a toda esta gente. Han coreado tu nombre, te han animado a ti, han animado a tus compañeros. Son tu gente, es tu momento. Dile lo que tú quieras.
Me gustaría daros las gracias a todos. O sea, no os hacéis a una idea de lo especial que es para todos nosotros estar aquí frente a vosotros y sobre todo llegar un domingo que nunca lo habíamos conseguido. Así que nada, espero que sigáis el próximo partido incluso con más ruido, porque aunque no lo creáis, os oímos y lo apreciamos un montón. Os queremos.
That's Lucky, and we're going back with Bucket.
Thank you, Yulia. Congratulations, Miami Heretics. You are officially into the top 3. You are securing serious points towards COD champs. And more importantly, you are still in the running for the Major 1 title in front of your home fans.
These guys are just unbelievable. Right now, they have clicked at the right time. We know that COD can be so day today, but they woke up today on the right foot. It all started with that map number 1, man. They were going back and forth, blow for blow. But then when you get down to that crucial moment at the end, these are the mistakes that Miami have been able to improve on. You're up by 30, you're able to hit a route out of Metals, even though he only goes 20 and 30. That one route leading to 1 kill allows them to win the game. Then clutching up in the search and destroy, man. Metals and Real had a total of 7 first bloods. You know how many TJ had? 0. He's been the guy that always finds success, especially in search and destroy. But just the way that Miami are playing, sometimes it looks a little crazy, but they are always in sync.
Ali, who's the MVP right now from Miami? They all look like they're taking turns.
No, they are all literally taking turns. You're literally spitting. You want to lean maybe Real because of the consistency, but then you go to this map 4 and he struggles a little bit, and it's actually Lucky that makes that step up. And Lucky has been making a lot of these heroic plays behind the scenes throughout all the series this weekend. I mean, you could give it to any one of them right now and they would deserve it.
Rancor medals for you, Ant.
I'm going Rancor just throughout the entire tournament. The kid's been a stud, and I feel like they're playing with some passion behind him. He brings that energy. But yeah, Chris, I mean, you watch throughout this, the breaks just coming in instantly. I'm going to go back to second rotation P3, and it's Rancor once again. He stutter steps to back and just wins a crucial gunfight. Like anytime he's on an island by himself, he's the guy making the pitch, he wins it. And they just find success afterwards. This is a Heretics team that is extremely scary, going up against a Carolina team that beat our top 2 seeds in their way to this match.
Carolina looks like they ran out of gas. They were late here in the venue taking care of Toronto. They finished in our top 4. But today, we say goodbye as we're down to these 3 teams, Atlanta FaZe and LA Thieves in your winners bracket. We'll find out who's going to drop down to play Miami Heretics next. For now, it's our Scuff Play of the Game study. You love this game, number 1. Let's revisit the final moments. How did Miami take this from Royal Ravens?
So you can see the entire kill feed is currently lining up blue. You have Carolina with the preferred spawns, but when you have a lead, you know that you only need 1 opportunity. So Miami, more specifically Metals on your minimap, as that number 1, he needs to win 1 big gunfight to spawn him all the way across the map. He takes a super long route, finds that kill onto Vivid. Now this is where you're able to apply the pressure on the Hardpoint because you have the spawns, you know exactly where they're going to be, and you're able to trade out effectively to close out this game.
And this is what we're talking about with how these guys have garnered so much chemistry throughout this tournament. Meanwhile, Rencor just stays alive window the entire time and waits for that kill. As soon as the kill comes in, Rencor then challenges, finds another one, they explode onto the point, and that's where you're seeing a guy like Real, who up close and personal, he's gonna win that gunfight 9 out of 10 times. They close out the map. It seemed like they weren't even gonna make it there in time, but they trust the play and they live and die by it.
Incredible stuff here in Madrid. The story continues for Miami Heretics. They're officially in your top 3. Before we go to break, a quick request to the crowd. If you find the goat that is screaming or the whistle that keeps blaring, let me know. We're gonna barbecue it. When we come back, it's the winners bracket finals. LA Thieves taking on Atlanta FaZe. Major 1 live from Madrid.
Well done too.
Your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Joe, know this. You have known this from time.
Bro, hot dog's a taco.
Hot dog is not a taco. It's a sandwich.
100% a taco.
Hot dog is a sandwich, bro.
You think? See, thank you very much.
Taco.
It's 2 bits of bread.
Taco is not a taco, you idiot. It's not a taco, you idiot.
It's not. It's hard.
Look at the shape of it. Look at the shape of it, bro.
Idiots. I can't deal with them, bro. I can't deal with CR deal.
By the way, we actually have a podcast called Players Only, presented by Blacklight. Go check it out. Joe, you're an idiot!
Take a sip of syrup now. Oh, do I need to? Okay, all right, I can.
Okay, here we go.
Can I open, am I strong enough to open this?
Yeah.
You can open it for me? I'm not strong enough.
Are you serious?
I need you.
Well, we gotta take this
You're
off.
my work husband.
Can I take this off?
Oh, that helped. Now can I do it?
Yeah, probably. Go. Come on.
I can't do it, dude. Twist it, bar. I need to chug the syrup.
Is this guy serious right now?
Oh, you're very strong. Did you get it?
Not the headset, please.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, God, what are you doing? Oh, my gosh, that was way too much. We've got inside on stage. That's delicious.
Okay.
They've got to get back into the lead. Lead change now. Do they play outside of the point? That's going to be the call. Number 2 and Joe Deceived is going to back out of it. The play clock going to be everything now. FaZe sitting at forward, able to take down 2. Joe Deceived with one of his own. He's on point 3. You get in, and now you're back in front. FaZe win! FaZe winning! Oh my God!
Please, like, you're going to check it, right? You're going to check it. Oh, it looks one way. Always on the other. The magic man continues. Envoy gets 2. Scrap gets another. It's all on Nasty 1v3. I promise you, he's in that corner. It's his corner. It's Envoy's corner. Oh my God! The pleasantries exchanged between squads.
Combine one. Frosty dead. I'm in their spawn. There's gonna be another one on me.
Rooks are dead.
One's on me. That's two. Yo, come. Or you? Yeah, go. We have it. You guys are good. They're gonna spawn dead.
Oh my God, Caesar. Okay, Mike, I'm just trying to kill them.
Just get all 4.
Oh my God. That was dirty. Just no. I was working picks, bro. I was working picks.
No, it was like the worst time.
Wall bang him.
We're so back, baby!
No way!
We're so back! Oh
Deranged
native! Baby!
Deranged native with 100 gifted subs!
Oh, big storylines. Let's see. You know, obviously you got the me versus draws. That probably won't ever end for the next 5 years. You know, obviously me versus Optic. People love watching me play Optic. Honestly, us, me versus Toronto. You know, I feel like it's just me, bro. Like, we need some more people talking shit. Like, let's get into this. Like, come on now. Let's boost this shit up.
Scrap versus the world, or more importantly now, Scrap versus Draws. It's coming to you live from Madrid. We are down to just 3 matches here at Major 1, hosted by Koi, the Toronto Ultra. Excellent host, known for their trophies. This one is elite.
No different, man. They always deliver the goods, as have our teams, Chris. And the 3 teams we have left, 2 superstars, and the most warm welcome for some underdogs we've had in quite some time here in the COD League. Heretics are still alive and kicking.
LA Thieves, the preseason #1 seed. Let's take a look at the super team built by Nadeshot, invested heavily by the city of Los Angeles. Let's take a look at the squad name list, because they bring in some big hitters to get dubs.
Yeah, you know, this is the God squad that they wanted. Nadeshot said he wanted a team that could go out there and win multiple championships. You pair 2 of the best players in the world. We talk about Scrap and Hydra, and they get Ghosty and Envoy to be the gap killers on the team. And they've been unbelievable at the start of the year, but they hit some turmoil. After the holiday break, they came back, they looked a little sluggish, the hardpoint wasn't as dominant, and the big concern has been the search and destroy. I got bad news for you. You're going up against Atlanta FaZe. They've been great there.
Let's take a look at the other side. Atlanta FaZe. 10 in a row, Allie.
Oh my God.
10 in a row. The CDL record is 13. They set that record.
It just feels reminiscent, right? It feels reminiscent of last year. It feels reminiscent of years prior, where they were just dominant up until they got to that grand final where they just kept falling short. And right now, when you talk about Atlanta FaZe, there's few things you can say that are weaknesses. They have a very deep map pool. They're the best hardpoint team in the game. Their search and destroy is figured out. And they're going to get Hasi in this series, and that's the only control they're really good at. So for Atlanta, they're feeling great.
Before we jump into maps and modes, let's take a look at our KD leaderboard. These 2 teams powering through the winners bracket. Our top 8, we're all in the winners bracket. Well, after 2 matches, Scrap sits atop the pile, a 1-2-7. Celium, though, who had that #1 spot right behind him, a 1-2-4 in 3rd place.
Listen, slaying is not going to be an issue for either of these teams in this matchup. It's not going to be a factor. They're going to go toe-to-toe, but I do want to call out Envoy there at that #2, because that was the player that we were all looking at heading into this event, seeing if he was going to be able to step it up.
Miles, what's going to be the most exciting map here in our best of 5? Let's load up our Scuff maps and modes for this best of 5 series.
I mean, Chris, I'm going to say the first map. We've had some outstanding red card hard points from both of these teams, respectively. The very first times we saw them play on LAN, it was this map, it was this mode, and it was absolutely disgusting from both of them. I think it's going to be the same thing again.
I like that call. I'm going to go red card search and destroy. We've had so many round 11s on that map. We've seen some crazy strats, and you know, LA Thieves on that map, offensively, they slow it down, try to get that first blood. It's been interesting to see a team with so much talent playing so slow on offense, but last time we saw Ghosty there, 16 kills, breaking the record. Would look to improve on that.
Now, I was looking through the numbers. Atlanta has been dispatching people 3-0, 3-1. If you look at LA Thieves, same story. If we go to a game 5, who has the ice edge?
I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe. I mean, we've seen it time and time again in the Game 5s, Atlanta FaZe being able to close it out. But the thing is, Atlanta FaZe haven't had to go to any Game 5s. They've been so incredible in all the game modes. I still just have faith in them if we do get there to ball.
You agree with that?
I completely agree with it. Atlanta's easily the stronger search and destroy team versus LA Thieves right now.
Miles, give me one player to watch from each team. Who do you got eyes on in this one?
LA Thieves, I mean, Envoy's having a really good match so far. He's got a great KD, but I want to see a little bit more love for Hydra. He is the phenom. He's the player we want to be seeing finding big kills. He's got a ton of fans over there. I want to see him go big. On the side of FaZe, spin the wheel. All of them are incredible. So, I mean, let's Draza.
If you flew in for this event, make some noise. Let's take a look at your bracket because we have an excellent show for you. LA Thieves and Hydra taking on Atlanta FaZe. Selim, Abizi, Simp, the trio that has been dominant for years. The story has been Miami Heretics without a doubt, and some surprise pops like Optic going out early.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a crazy run. Royal Ravens trying to make a run all the way through a Sunday. Obviously, they fall to the Heretics. Toronto Ultra, the host of this event, disappointing a little bit. Them and Optic going to have to do some soul searching, but right now it's all about Thieves and FaZe. I cannot wait for this matchup.
Our players are almost ready, which means we can move on to our Scuff Pick'ems. Let's lock these in as I'm looking for number 43, Nameless. I would like to choose.
Dude, I picked the Icing Man, dude. Let me down.
I'm going LA Thieves on this one. I believe in Hydra.
You want to go or you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Oh man, this one's tough. You guys are going to be so mad at me. I'm going with Atlanta FaZe. I think they have the deeper map pool. I'm sorry, guys.
Atlanta FaZe, Nameless.
I'm going Atlanta FaZe. They've been unbelievable since 2025 started. They're going to win this.
Miles?
I got to rep my city. It's the current city I reside in. I'm going with the LA Thieves, baby. Let's get this stuff.
Madrid, make some noise. The winners bracket finals starts right now.
Domination, Thieves in complete control.
2 on the point, FaZe have done it.
Scrap is absolutely ripping and roaring. Another 3 in the FaZe.
Multi-kill after multi-kill.
Hydra looking for anything. What a win! Unbelievable round.
She's done what Celia can do. MacArthur. Oh!
Unrelentless and undeniable.
You get in, and now you're back in front of the
Madrid, are you ready?
Welcome to the winners finals. It's the moment to step up. We are looking for our first finalist. We are going to know it in just a moment in one of the most important matches for both teams. And hear me out, our first team is hiding in the shadows, ready to steal the victory. Get ready with the Kings of LA.
Make sure we're counting names, listening to each other. Listen. This time, we take everything.
This is Los Angeles Thieves! Amboy! Gothi! Hydra! And Scrub! Los Angeles!
Put together as your latest God squad. They were built to win championships. And I gotta say, those championship white jerseys look so clean. They gotta go through Atlanta FaZe. It's gonna be a tough one. Let's get them out.
Oh my God. The next team is unbeatable. No one tosses them. This 2025. No one can win them. It's a 10-win streak. It's a great moment to give a warm welcome to FaZe! Amazing! Reunión! Traza and Thieves! They are your FaZe!
Atlanta FaZe has been the standard for the league for the past couple of years, and there is no shock to see them on that main stage on Sunday. The question is now is if LA Thieves has made the team to finally take them down. Championship Reds on both sides. It's time to see which one comes out on top.
Atlanta or LA? Who's gonna reach the final? Let's find out with Mevin and Merrick.
It is winners bracket final time, and Joe, this is simple, bro. You've got a new team looking to kind of start their legacy, right? On the other side, a team trying to cement their legacy. They've been doing it for a long time, and just think of all, you've got what? Scrap versus draws. You got the MVP conversation every year in Hydra versus Sip. We got storylines all over the place. I'm looking for a bang out. This should be fun.
Yeah, cement their legacy. They already have a lot of cement on the ground, by the way. I mean, they're just doing what they're doing as Atlanta FaZe, but the question marks always start here on Sunday. They get here, but it's just, are they going to win?
No, yeah. How many times did they look like the best team over the course of the weekend? And then, yeah, they get to a final, and I'm like, well, what team am I watching? Somebody gets hot and just ends up smoking them. You got to think that's still in your head a little bit, right? Even though you've had all the success at Major Ones, you looked, it's been like top 2 over the last 4, right? You've won 2, gotten second at a few. You're very familiar with this Sunday, and they've been hot, bro. It's like, what? They've lost 2 at searches in their last 10. They've lost 2 hard points in their last 10. And those have all gone to like a round 11 or been a 10-point hard point. Like, they've been very, very good as of late.
Yeah, and then on the other side for LA Thieves, I mean, yeah, your hard point it's starting to turn around.
Yeah.
Right, after the break, it wasn't great. But again, the question mark for them is, can they find a search? Now, when we get to majors, searches are always a little bit different. There's a lot more preparation. There's overnight where you're going into VODs, you're creating these counter strats, but sometimes that just doesn't matter.
What's going to be the big thing for you? Is it the search and destroy really for Thieves, or is it what we're going to control? They're both undefeated, right? Like, that should be an incredible one.
I think for me, honestly, it's going to be the hard point. I just think that when you looked at FaZe in the past, if they have struggled on a Sunday, it's typically their hard points that sort of falter, right? It's like they're on these streaks, they're getting hot, but it feels like on that Sunday, I'm looking at their hard point, and for LA Thieves, like, this has to be their bread and butter, is the hard point. This is where they were #1 early in the year.
You see Scrap versus Draza. You got the numbers there for Scrap, but I think that's expected. You kind of need that on this Thieves team. Scrap is going to be that powerhouse heavy hitter. Draza didn't come into this team and necessarily need to drop numbers. I thought he instilled a swagger and a confidence in these guys. He's got the comms. He can, I don't know, he can do it all. Whatever weapon he has out, he can be the guy that really rotates. He can be the guy smashing you in the face. But for me, it's always been just about the swagger and confidence. He does not lack that at all.
Yeah, I think maybe when you look at those stats, it's sort of what you expect from Scrap. On the other side for Draws, it's sort of this ascendance again of the ARs. They really struggled early on. We've talked about it time and time again. Cell's back to his stupid numbers.
Yeah.
But Draws is right behind them, and they've really put it all together as a squadron. It's been a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to see. But the fact is, this is what we've been waiting for the superstars to go against each other to make it to a final.
Absolutely. The red card hard point on the season. You see, it could be a solid one for both teams in Rodell. They are first and second. Expect these teams to come out and battle. The fans going to be behind this Thieves side. Well, I mean, anytime FaZe are playing, it's pretty much rooting for the other side, usually in the stadium. We're expecting that. Scrappy saw the numbers versus Draws, but now just how he's been looking at the hard point, a 1.3. That is just spectacular numbers out of Scrap.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, right, I mean, he kind of looked at who they've matched up against, but what, Carolina and Miami both finished top 4.
Yep.
I mean, so, yeah, 2 very strong opponents. On the other side, though, you didn't play any of the superstars FaZe. They destroyed Ultra.
They certainly did. Yeah, they've had the hardest test, certainly, even though they didn't make it look that hard. That was the biggest challenge. Thieves, maybe not tested yet, but it's time to get tested. Just Titans across the stage right now, looking to go to war. Great shots there from Scraps. He rings through, true on the headshot. There's another one. He is beaming. As you can tell, he's feeling it right now. Look at the Chow the window as well. as he gets out of 3 straight. A nice little start.
And listen, we talked about it yesterday, right, with their matchup versus Ultra. Let's not forget where this duo came from in Scrap in Envoy. It was from Ultra last year when finally Ultra changed the dialogue around their matchup versus FaZe, beating them on LAN time and time again. A big reason of that is because Scrap, he loves to play these guys. He grew up near Sip, used to go to local LANs together, and right now, everybody is fine on LA Thieves.
Oh yeah, you are smashing them out the gate. How much time can you turn this into? 6 straight, working towards the Hellstorm all the time in the world. And you got a bit of a split push now coming in as a Beast. He's gonna be on one side, he'll work out with Draza. The other side of the bench will be Cell and Sip if they look to open this up and finally find their time into the point. But so far, so good for Thieves. Envoy not involved yet, but everybody else the hot hand. Hydra, another multi for him. Finally, maybe some Hardpoint time now to Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, maybe, but Yossi just right off the spawn. I mean, that was a very slow push there from Atlanta FaZe trying to set this up, get the spawns, but you already see number 6, Hydra. The guy is a complete player, and well, he's gonna make the right play right now, trying to go on that pinch, get his teammates into a better spot for that P3. And while Ghosty, my guy is beaming, he is leading the lobby right now with 9 kills. Hydra still hasn't shown, right? You can see Sip trying to find him. With the spawns that are coming up, he's on the next hill, and this is a big win for LA Thieves. You only give up 9 points through these first 2 hills, and well, there is Hydra, big one-on-one, and Hydra's gonna win it. Takes down Sip with a quick trade.
And the last time we casted FaZe here, I mean, Sip was kind of that guy always dealing with that player, always watching for the push through, the wrap through, the guy that's gonna flip out spawns, able to pick up that kill. He was so good in that position. Finally, they're able to deal with it, but you got a 40-point advantage if you were Thieves, already a minute off the play clock. You just got to think it's a slow start from FaZe. Eventually, they're going to heat up a bit. We're going to start to have more of a battle in the kill feed. Maybe this is going to be that stretch. You got what you want. You're running this from the front. You got the spawns in the back for LA Thieves. FaZe getting exactly what they want. You think about this hard point next. In fact, can they hold it, though?
Yeah, and again, number 6 off spawn, Hydra. He's going to try to take a route, but on the hill, BZ gonna lose that gunfight, but there we go. Due to Hydra's play, that gets them out. That is just the type of player that he is. And Envoy continues to win gunfights. So he earned some time there at this P3, but the important story for LA Thieves right now is they have the P4 rotation. They have the spawns that they want here at stage.
Oh, you nail it. Hydra makes the play to get out, right? It was looking real good in the minimap for FaZe for a moment, but no longer, though. Thieves, another chance to get a great hold here inside of the point. Cell can't locate him. Feed lights up white. All Thieves on the board. Dross didn't spot him behind the card, so jump shot there from Scrap. Tough shot at range against the AR. You can't win it if you're FaZe, and Thieves continue to roll. You're what? Outside of Envoy, who's -3, everybody else looking around double positive. 15 and 8 out of Scrap leading the way. You know he loves this matchup. Car helping, team kill in from FaZe. I mean, you got to think with just how lopsided it's been in the slang. Maybe you're lucky to be down 70, but it's still early. Like 70 is significant at this point.
No, it absolutely is. And I mean, really, it's just the ARs locking it down. Abizi's in hell. He's 4 and 13, just spawning up, trying to get to the hill. That's why maybe you have Envoy at 6 and 8. He's got a minute on time. Running the only sub on the squad. Well, alongside Hydra, as he's getting active, 12 and 6, catching Abizi off a spawn. But LA Thieves right now, they are rocking and rolling. Let's hear the comms.
Fucking start, baby.
One shot. Last two.
Easy. Yo, 8 ticket pushing chips. Let's go take B. 8 ticket pushing chips.
Listen,
I'm red edge BC. Absolute going red doors. Red doors dead.
Nice. That guy flips behind you, I promise you.
Yeah, I know. I spawn elbow. He spawns on you. Middle. Spawns middle. I'm with you. Yeah, mid. That's Cell. In ticket. In ticket.
He searched that.
No, that's him. That's him.
Also time. Cheers, weak. Give me. No, I'm mid. We should run.
Look my chairs. Wait, they can be beat. Look my chairs. No, we're fine. Okay, spawns are fine.
They could be ticket. Chairs. In ticket window. Alright, you one ticket.
Elbow. One ticket. Tell their side.
Look, man, perfect. We're here. Look at lights.
Yeah, one's outer.
Alright, top right, boys. Top right.
Oh my god, I'm easy one shot.
Alright, top right.
Keep that time white, Paco. Keep it white. Yeah.
I just want to hear with you.
Do whatever you want.
Let's get this 10.
Oh, wait, there's a great 10. We spawn here, Paco. Do whatever you want. You can go put 2 notes. Let's go gold. Let's go gold. Take out that one.
Nice ticket.
Yo, take your round. Double reach. Put on TJ. Spawn. No, we good.
In ticket so easy.
Top right. Yo, keep that white here. We can just keep that white. Yeah. Abyss all time. There you go.
Yellow side time.
Yellow? Okay.
Yeah.
You're red doors. Sip, one shot in ticket. Yo, one shot in ticket, boys.
8 on time.
8 ticket, boys. Draws is red hedge. Red hedge still draws. Red hedge draws. Absolute. I don't know what he's doing. Red hedge says 2 maybe?
Might be closer.
That's
That's
it.
it.
ticket.
Mid time.
I'm coming right edge. Yo, keep coming right here.
Ticket.
Nice.
Yellow hedge.
Yo, pushing.
Yo, it's already dark.
One first one there. One first one there.
Dark.
One shot duck.
They all spawn there. They all spawn there.
Trust one shot duck.
Yeah, I have your ticket. I have your ticket.
Yellow
hedge, boys. I need
One quad.
I need help down the right. Ticket draws then. One shot.
One shot. It's
Mid doors.
MC.
I'm keeping him away.
Yo, go left of spawn. Go left of spawn.
I'm only the Jizzy. S1 draws and yellow hedge. S1 and yellow hedge.
Mid.
Those comms were incredible. I mean, they were fired up and the passion was there, but it was never like too much. Never seemed like chaos. The small talk was there. The gas to the teammates was there. I love that.
Well, I think the key really is Ghosty, right? I mean, he is so calm throughout this storm. You can hear the other three, like the adrenaline is getting to them, no doubt about it. They are fired up. But Ghosty just said, hey guys, we're up 100. Let's keep the time light. Hey, we're spawning here. Let's make this play. It's exactly why they wanted him on this roster. On top of the guy also has 20 kills. But if there's a chance, maybe for FaZe to get into this game, well, you're thinking it starts here. Maybe you can put it together with this P3, but they go 3 dead. Draza trying to play his life, and Envoy's going to find a double.
This might be familiar for FaZe. Remember where they played in the All-Night League the first time? Like, they got smashed in the map 1. They're still able to push it to 5 games. In fact, these have been bearing people at Hardpoint. You watch the series versus Carolina, it was truly unbelievable when these guys are clicking. Maybe the scariest force in the game. Gunfight after gunfight they're able to take. They're still up over 100. Scraps on 5 straight, leading the lobby, and you've already got a head on rotation. It's Envoy's going to be here. You've got help to come quick. 2 spawning out deep that are going to have to try and get by Ghosty. Ghosty's able to get by both. Ghosty is Terminator right now.
Yeah, he's just going to put them in the trap, and then Scrap is there, but that is all set up by Ghosty. He has read the spawns. 2 could have split out, finds both the gunfights. That's where it gets messy. Let's not forget, folks, this is Atlanta FaZe's Hardpoint map pick, by the way. So such a strong start here as well. Ghosty gonna get in the hill now. He's on 4 in a row. And well, it was a slow start for Envoy. He says, screw it, I'm gonna pull out a 3rd AR. I'm gonna just slow things down, work the objective, do whatever you want. It is working out right now.
And as you said, Ghosty with the little moments, like just keep the Hardpoint white. No need to panic. Like, don't I don't know, over push things and allow this crazy stretch from FaZe to get back into the game. They've just kept the clamps on. No opening for FaZe whatsoever. 24 for the win for Thieves. This has been pristine. I mean, you heard it right when we went to the listen in. I think it was Scrap. It's like, way to come out so epic strong. Like, they just came out with the thunder, and FaZe have never been able to bounce back.
Yeah, only 18 more seconds. One last player is going to be Dry, trying to get on this. He is able to win the gunfight. So you can test some of this time. Try to get maybe over the 100-point mark, but really what we talk about in a situation like this, if you're FaZe, just try to get something going. The problem's gonna be, well, there's a Hellstorm coming above you, so he's just gonna call that in. He's gonna find the first, still winning in, he gets all 3.
That might seal it. Split spawn in for a moment for FaZe. They'll try to battle back in, but in the point go LA Thieves. 10 needed for the victory. No opening for FaZe. They've been able to do nothing all game long. It has been all LA from start to finish. And this is a good old-fashioned ass whooping. Thieves try map 1. Oh, now they do. It's a moment for that final tick, but lordy. That one's gotta feel good for the crowd here rooting for Los Angeles Thieves. Cinder, nothing but stop Miles. Unbelievable stuff. Just smack them.
And well, that's what you wanted to see if you were a Thieves fan. I mean, their hardpoint has been so darn good. And again, that was FaZe's map pick. They've been incredible on red card. It's one of their strengths. Doesn't matter here. He had 33 out of Scrap. Ghosty with some just incredible moments. He's able to drop 30 as well. And a couple of chances where maybe you get them in the spawn trap. Who's the one to get them out? It was Hydra. On the other side, I mean, 15 and 27 from Zella. Don't see that often, but maybe a key here is going to be a BZ, right? Can be such a confidence guy. Yeah. And the last time they played in the minor, when FaZe won 3-1, Abizi was probably the MVP of the team. Right?
No,
he just felt like he was hitting another level. A very slow start there.
And it's been difficult to be critical of him. He's been so good in his career, but there's been times where he has an off day. Listen, players have off days. Like Kleenex tweeted about it yesterday. He's like, it's one of those days, nothing was going for me. I just had a bad day of COD. Unfortunately for Abizi, sometimes it's been on a Sunday. Like that is where he has struggled, and it can't happen here, man. You just don't want to get back to the same old thing where you feel like you're the favorites to win a tournament, then suddenly it slips away from you. But this just starts from the opening spawn. Thieves go on a tear. I mean, they're plus 10 to slang, and it feels like 30 seconds.
I mean, it is. Like, it actually is.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of chances maybe on this first rotation. That's when we got to the listening, though. And the comms were just impeccable from LA Thieves. Everybody had their moment. Now it's kind of a question mark, right, for Thieves. Is this search and destroy? But you go up 1-0, you look calm, cool, collected.
Yeah, it's just the Hardpoints, you figured they might go 1-for-1 between these two teams as good as they have been. I mean, that first one's offside, don't get me wrong, but if there's the one advantage in this series, the most significant advantage is going to be the search and destroy with how FaZe have been playing. Can you now bounce back and tie it up 1-1? You've been on a tear in that particular mode. You made so many improvements from the beginning of the year. But, you know, you nailed it sort of as we came into this. It's just a different thing sometimes in a tournament. It's a different thing on Sunday when it comes to search. You start to click in a map one like that, if you're Thieves, everything's working so well, your comms are on point, you just take that same mentality into map 2, and you find some success maybe in spots that you haven't previously.
Yeah, it's also different. I feel like normally, you know, we just kind of know sort of their S&D stature. There are just some very good S&D players on the LA Thieves side. It's just a question mark of, you know, we heard the interview with Hydro. Just, it's a different team. We have different outlooks, how we want to play the map. And I mean, yeah, now it's just a question of can they put it together.
And you, the online match, you got blown out of it here, the first one, if you were Thieves. They got blown out of the map 1. They were able to bounce back to that series and push the distances before they made a lot of their improvements. But you can't really say FaZe have dealt with that much adversity really since after the break. Because they've had, if their losses have happened, it's been like 10-point hard points. They have battled each every one. They haven't been beat up like that in a minute. Maybe in scrims, but not an official match. That they just got put in a body bag. Thieves doing everything perfectly. I love that listening. It was so good because even though I know you talked about like Dan was a calming voice, I don't even know if you necessarily needed it. I'm sure it helps, but it never felt chaotic to me. Like even when they were fired up, like it never felt chaotic. Like most of the stuff that was over the top was like gas and chunder.
Oh, there was some adrenaline pumping.
Yeah, 100%. But it wasn't that where it was like complete motor mouse where you're talking over each other. At least it never felt like that for me. And maybe that was partially Dan. Just kind of slow it down. Like I love when he was just like, Hydra, do whatever, or Pocket, do whatever you want. Like, do whatever you want.
Yeah, 10 seconds
make
left,
whatever play. Like, oh, as a player like him, that's all you want to hear. Yes, okay. You're telling me I can do whatever I want? Great.
I've been told that my whole career.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's sort of what our game plan was in New York.
Yeah.
Pocket, we'll set you up. Do whatever you want. This is where the widest gap should be with regards to game modes, the search and destroy. You see the advantage there for FaZe, but Ghosty's been unbelievable, and that's where you're talking about great search players. I mean, you know what Scrap can do, what Hydra can do, what Envoy can do, what Ghosty can do. They can all be prolific search and destroy players. They're just waiting for it to click, and what a better time than to click it right now in a winner's final. And maybe you go up 2-0 and you're in such a great position.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing on that graphic was the opening duel win percentage, right? Number 1 versus number 12, 62% versus 46. And who's the key there for FaZe? It's always easy. It's what we talk about. Can he bounce back after a map number 1? And already look at that number 3. Look at that red arrow all the way behind enemy lines. 30 seconds off the clock, but everything may jump down to him.
And sometimes we touch on it in Hardpoint, like does the team start to heat up a little bit? It's getting blown out. That never really happened, right? Like you never did.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, he got picked up. And now it's just a gunfight. You're not going to be able to win. Maybe he'll take some focus towards him that allows the other 3 to make a play on the other side. Envoy tucked in a corner. He's down to 9 HP, but there's the first blood. You think the trade might come in, but he's got coverage from his teammates, and it hasn't happened yet. 30 seconds to go. Scrap shooting everything but the player. Now the pressure coming in for FaZe. They know they've got to go. Envoy not able to take down one, but Scrap is. He's under 50 HP, but still up. Stun trying to keep him back. Shot's a little bit shaky through the tractor, and he'll get shut down. Now,
just so much time off the clock.
Yep, 2v2, and You just got to hop on this almost immediately. Cell able to get it, but Ghosty still got the angle, and there's not enough time to actually get on it. Well, there is, but you think you can run this out, right? Surely. Yeah, he'll get the angle. Yeah, I mean, he had to literally insta-stick. There was no other option to.
Yeah, it gets out of it in about 8 seconds, but because Ghosty turns around at the right time, finds Abizi. Abizi's got the sub, so can't take the gunfight. Abizi's just thinking, get me the hell off red card with this Jackal right now.
I mean, as good as the Jackal has been, over the past month and really this weekend,
it's just a one map.
There's still just, there's spots and there's maps where you got an AR in hand, you're feeling pretty good. Except it looked like everywhere Scrap was snapping, I swear, bro. Like the fight through Tractor looked so awkward, his shots into glass, like he was shaking.
No aim assist.
Yeah, no, that's what it looked like. He had no aim assist in like 3 straight times he was shooting. Abizi does manage to get 2, but a round win to Thieves. Ghosty, after that great map 1, he'll be the closer for him. Early on, just kind of baiting on info. Oftentimes you'll see that defensive push-up towards hedges, playing aggressive on it. It's pretty passive right now from Thieves. Passive until Simp's like, guys, I nearly got laced from bomb. That was Scrap that got the shots in.
Yeah, he's thinking there's going to be another challenge, maybe through the top window or mid-hall, but that kind of gives them some info the way they're playing this, right? To me, this just says Thieves is playing around a retake right now with this A bomb site. The thing is, though, Simp has the bomb. They're going to go. He's going to push on forward with this. He's going to find the first, there for the second. Not worried about the objective. Now he's going to start to work it, but Thieves, again, just talking about their attack, how strong it is, #1 in the league.
No, I think you nailed it there. Just, you got so much info, you kind of knew the positions they were playing. That's why you see Simp so casually work up to be able to make that play. I thought the gunfight got away from Abizi for a moment, but ultimately able to win it. Got some damage in there from Abizi, and Simp can close it out. I think he ends up getting 3 in the round, but nice patience there on offense. It's just an information game, and then you take that info and you execute. They do it perfectly.
Yeah, Simp's gonna find the 3rd. Yeah, they're just walking up. They're just walking up right there. Again, there's already, what, 40 seconds off the clock, so as long as the flank is covered by Celium, they know there's going to be multiple players here. It's the double chow alongside Abizi to close out the round.
I mean, how often do you see that push up there too? And like the guys on the insane heady kind of watching that cross, and the play looks so hard. Well, it usually when it's an AR trying to push, but it looked like him and Scrap were almost looking at the same side. Like Noah's holding that inner push, let Simp get up for free, and well, he makes you pay. We have so many awkward gunfights in that area of the map. So far, so good though for both teams offensively. Try and keep an eye on the adjustments that come in from the defenses. Well, Hydra giving him numbers early. Draza tries to play aggressive towards hedges. He gets caught, but then his Scrap drops. That's a great pick. And once again on the minimap, you'll see Abizi is trying to take the route. Remember, Ghosty had the timing, but Joe, that becomes harder when you have 3 people versus 4.
Yeah, he might have to go, though. Simp's going to be in a tough spot. He's very aggressive, and well, there is the shots. He needs 1 more bullet. Now, you would imagine a double challenge going to come in, but it's kind of just arrows all over the place. Hydra takes down Simp. Abizi still trying to chase this guy, but Hydra working on the ace right now.
Abizi finally hunts him down, but Soldier, you are last alive.
There's just fights everywhere.
Yeah, try to pull off the 1v3. And as you said, Hydra working the ace. Bomb getting planted now. This might be a little bit of luck in the timing. I think he spotted him. Oh, the slide out! Doesn't matter that he got eyes, because the movement, the gunny there for Hydra. I thought that was going to be free for Abizi, but when it's Hydra, it's never free, and that'll be the ace. Let's see all 4. Gets the first blood and close. I mean, the 1v1 at the end is massive too, because that might come down to a 1v1. How big of a momentum shifter could a 1v3 be if Abizi pulls it off?
And I mean, that is just, he hits the stairs, right? You get the momentum down the stairs, the slide, Abizi gets fried. But that is the second death, first death for Draza on defense. Both times kind of getting caught in that area. He's going to have to pick it up.
Yeah, no, I feel like we've been seeing people get absolutely zapped. It's usually just that super slide close range. You lose somebody and you're gone. That probably looks sick from Abizi's POV. But he's back to doing his thing on the map too after going double neg in that first map. Once again, just taking space up mid, playing for info. We'll see if they opt to push this out again or if the call is going to be this planet. What do you see on the map?
Well, all four Thieves are here, so they're going to go before this planet maybe comes in. You have all 4 players here, numbers to Thieves, because Celium's across the map. There's the adjustment, and well, the play works out perfectly.
were talking about defensive adjustments and who was going to do it first. First, it will be Thieves. They're like, we're not going to allow Simp and Abisi to push through this time. We'll have everybody here. We're going to dictate the pace. They do it perfectly. A clean round and a great adjustment from Thieves. Now, well, the pressure onto FaZe to make the same adjustments on defense. And big thing we'll keep an eye on is Draws. He's been getting caught. Spots haven't been going his way. We'll see how he looks to improve.
Well, it's just sort of this give and take battle, right? And again, you see what FaZe is working with, so much room towards that bomb site. Do they want to go for the plan? Do they not? And as soon as LA Thieves have just an idea that they're all there, they group up, retake the area, and they do it beautifully.
I saw Scrapstat outside yesterday. I'm like, all right, finally the boys are clicking. They're playing well. He's like, I hope so. Like, they try not to get my hopes up yet, because
one day at a time.
Yeah. You know, you start the season, they look so good. Then it's question marks all over the place. But Hydra, God, what a player he is. He can fry you from any angle in any way. He's on 5 straight right now. A much needed first blood though for Abisi. Simp able to get one too. Hydra wins one. Maybe he has no right winning, but he's so weak. The trade should eventually come in. All gonna fall to Scrap. Now his turn into 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. FaZe get into a 4v2 early behind the Tiny Terrors, and this one they're able to take. Is that an adjustment thing, or more just a different bomb site that's being focused?
I mean, that is just a Tiny Terror round. That's what that is. You ran into the B bomb site. Abisi first blood, Simp the second, and well then Simp closes it out. So yeah, I mean, you just have to switch it up, right? Throw something different over towards B. We really haven't worked B from either team, but they were ready for it.
That's funny. There's been so much trash talk between these guys and these teams, but you know, you talked about Scrap and Sim's history, and like Simp and Hydra, even though they it looks like they're out for blood in the MVP conversation. Like, there is so much respect between these two and what they're capable of, and I don't know. I feel lucky to cast these guys. Like, they are special, bro. LA though, still with the advantage. Knock, knock. Here comes the Tiny Terrors. Top 1 versus Envoy. Some wall bangs in from either side. Not too much HP. Wow. That's going to be another first death from Draza, though. How does Envoy get 2? I thought maybe he's going to throw out a Simp get 2. He's still looking. He spots him, goes vertical. The trade should be there, though it is. Now we're down to a 1 versus 1. Abisi versus Hydra. Hydra's got the angle, and that is a circus of a round.
How does Envoy get 2 there? I mean, he is getting wall banged, left in such a difficult position.
I don't know if Draza got any bullets into him.
And I mean, just catches the timing on the outer players. Hydra working the flank, able to win the 1 versus 1, but this is it. The slide again catches Draws, just not having a great map. Both ARs. We'll see you later.
Envoy making plays, and I mean, there were a bunch of insane moments over the course of that, but it's Envoys that decides the round. Comes down to a 1 versus 1. I kind of wish Abisi had like a chance. That became like a real dramatic one, but
I thought he would see him, but yeah, even if he does, he's just stuck.
By time he does spot him, he's on a heady, and there's already bullets coming your way. Round advantage now up to 2, though. Envoy making noise, just wants to knock right at the door, but Abisi ready and waiting. You don't send more of this at B, though, so the round will slow down for a moment.
Well, this is starting to kind of remind me of maybe like early FaZe, right? It was the subs who were playing fine throughout the year. Well, the start of the year.
Even when they were struggling?
Yeah, but it was just kind of the ARs. You're getting a 3 and 10 performance right now from Zell and Draws.
We'll see if that changes as we get deeper into this, but you're really wanting this map, considering your control has been your weak point this year. I know you've been strong on Hasi, but 0-2 hole into your weakest mode doesn't sound great. Abisi trying to nade and chow. Nade not going to hit. He looks left. He's on the right, down to 22 HP, and somehow he's able to win that. No idea. But then the rest of the team steps it up on the Thieves side.
And the problem is, again, is Abisi has his sub here, right? Which gunfight does he take? He needs Draza to get involved, or does he? He's going to win the first play in his life. Scrap left in a 1 versus 2. 20 seconds. Abisi going to slide out, but he knows there's got to be a pinch. Where's the second one finally? Draws activates.
Yeah, that looked very scary from Abisi's POV, having sub in hand, but lucky that the 1 shell from bottom stage is one that he's able to take. He has to hit about 15 bullets as they're all wall bangs, but he does it.
And what a rebound from Abizi after what a 15 and 30 performance or something in that ballpark in the map 1, taking over here in the map 2 to keep his team in the fight. You've had a couple chances where you're Thieves. You put this map 2 away. The Tiny Tears, though, keep it a minute.
Yeah, he's had a couple of first bloods. Yeah, 3 first deaths right now for draws. But, you get an easy one there towards the end of that round. And sometimes that's all it takes. Just give yourself a
easy
free
one,
kill.
or like he gets pops 1 double or triple, and we've seen him turn it around. Like he can be such a confidence-based player. The round to tie it up. Now for FaZe on offense. Josh maybe scaring him more than actually doing damage there as the shots back him up. A little 2-man game here forward between Cell and Draws. The two that are really trying to get it going. Nasty, heady, deep from Envoy. Once again, a reposition. Just keep getting information, keep repositioning.
This might all come down to Hydra. I mean, you see number 6, he's the lone man over towards that A site. He's going to start to move. Well, he's going to shoot, so now all of FaZe looking at him. That is just rough timing for him. Meanwhile, this 1v1 going on, but FaZe should start to work this A-bomb.
Cell's had so many annoying engagements here. Let's see if they are going to isolate him or opt to leave him. Scrap looking to get top. He'll finally take out Cell, so they isolate him, and we go into a 3 versus 3. 40 seconds to work now. The next kill going to be a big one. Envoy somehow able to stay up with 13. He gets fried, but he's still alive.
And Abizi actually repinches this. The timing on point. Only gets 1, though, then gets caught. So still doable here for LA Thieves.
Now, you think he's got 2 there for sure, but not able to do it despite having the hot hand this game. Sim spot, and he gets info, I believe, on both. Now just playing your time. Oh, Lordy. About to toss a nade. Nice little side reach out. Beautiful there from Sim. He'll fall, but time. You should be okay. Draws it, just has to play his life. He's getting caught. 9 seconds to go. Just has to stay alive. Can he get back to it? I don't know.
It's close. It is so close. He might have it. He might have this.
Oh, with .1, Scrap gets it done. What a round.
I mean, there's a why is Draws it here?
That's a good question, Joe. To which I don't have the answer.
I mean, he's sliding back and forth, trying to finesse the best he can. He thinks the child's going to come out wide, but Scrap just holds his ground. He gets the 4 straight and the defuse one more time at .1. Are you kidding? And that's the only way that he's able to win that. He chows wide. There's not enough time. Unbelievable. We should be looking at 4-4, but instead a misplay from Draws and a clutch from Scrap, and that rivalry grows. A round away from a 2-0 edge, but Cell's like, I'm not going down without a fight. He'll get the first blood.
Well,
he'll get the second.
He needs to fight. Absolutely. Yeah. He's up to 4 now. Scrap, though, takes out Zip. Well, now he's going to try to get lost, but on the other side of the map, again, Abizi getting very aggressive. Trying to find Yosti, but there's just so many staircases, the elevator, there's a lot to clear.
Little vision there from Scrap as he comes.
Is this going to work out for Yosti?
Scrap's just sitting there. Draw sees him, though. Draw sees him, and he's able to win it. Big one there for Draws, a little bit of revenge. You get numbers now, big time. This is just going to be on Ghosty. I can't get over that last round, though. Holy. Abizi will end it. FaZe, stay up. Maybe you should be looking at a round advantage. That is not the case due to the play from Scrap. Scrap's streak finally comes to an end. Abizi still in takeover mode as he's nearing 1,500 damage at 11-6.
And now I want to see, I mean, really what we haven't seen from LA Thieves is any defensive sort of aggression, right? They've been playing around the retakes. They've been playing from their spawn. I mean, maybe last round you count Hydra, but he's just kind of on an island over towards A.
You mean more like team aggression?
Yeah, just are we to have anything maybe through middle ticket, maybe Hydra on a quick flank if it's an outer bomb site? Or they're just going to play with the retakes. I mean, they've worked so far.
The scary thing for you might just be Cell. Seemed to get a little hot there at the beginning of that one. Kind of a non-factor, and then suddenly he's getting 2. RC out from both sides. You see it from Abizi and from Scrap. Draws that's a much needed first blood from him. Caught so often early in this one. Able to take out the car as well. And slides out and gets dropped. I mean, he was probably going to get isolated regardless, but Maybe you play that a little bit safer.
Well, I mean, he's got so much room. Hydra's been the lone man there. He's gonna bring it back there. Well, the timing.
Oh my God.
Scrap with his second around. He's up to 12, and now it's all down to Sim. 1 versus 3. LA Thieves take a 2-0 lead.
Just some insane rounds over the course of that search and destroy. Nothing but high fives, handshakes, and love out of the Thieves. That has been their pain point, search and destroy, but not the pain point there. They come away with the victory, the fans are riled up, and you've got a massive 2-0 advantage.
And this is what I talk about, search and destroy on a Sunday is just always a little bit different.
Yeah.
Overnight match, you got time to prep. And there's always just some clutches that come into play. And we're gonna look at it one more time from Scrap. Big round from him. It's the scuff play of the game.
You had a Hydra ace round, you had a Scrap ace round, and then you think maybe 2 there, but great movement to slide away if you're Envoy, and then this clutch for the ace and for the map. From Scrap just slides to with .1. I'm not sure if he knows he's got it or not.
No, he doesn't. They have no idea. That's why you're gonna see this reaction from him. But yeah, the ace in the round and the defuse.
Dude. I didn't even realize at the time he had the ace. I was so focused on the bomb. What a round from Scrap. Just truly unbelievable. And well, that's why part of why we imagined this team would eventually be good in search and destroy. I mean, strategies aside, you've just got some playmakers that can take over in any round. Yeah, you'll take 2 aces from Hydra and from Scrap. 1,800 damage from Big Scrap, 12 in it. What a map that was, and now you're just a map away from a grand final. And you know, Nadeshot's probably feeling good right now. He's been stressed over these past couple months. We got back for the break. He thought the guys, you know, maybe not putting in enough work, not taking it seriously enough. You know, he likes to get the thumbs active on social. He was getting a little flack too for maybe being too hard on him.
It's passion, baby.
It's passion.
It's passion.
It's
what you want.
He's also a psycho.
It's what you want. But yeah, I mean, I think he knows it's a long day. He's locking in.
It is. He is. We got a long day ahead of us, but might not be a long series. Up 2-0 is Thieves. Looking to put it away before the control on Hasi. Let's kick it to the desk. Puck, take it back.
A nice comeback there for a moment in search and destroy, but it's eventually shut down. Scrap's ace, a highlight on the day, of course, but I want to ask you, Ant, you went with Atlanta FaZe, a team that has finished in the top 2 of the last 4 years. This would be 5 years in a row.
Sheesh.
What happens on Sundays, though? Why do they have trouble?
I mean, they've had trouble in the grand finals before, but in this specific matchup, I mean, you saw out the gates just getting pummeled. Like the ARs on the side of LA Thieves, just putting them in a box. We get to that search and destroy. Thieves, they're just more prepared. I mean, you saw it early rounds. They get A-bomb down instantly. No response from FaZe.
Let's take a look at those highlights from search and destroy, Alley Cat, because LA Thieves taking control early. Hydra, a big part of that.
Yeah, this for me was a little bit wonky because on the side of LA Thieves, like they are bottom 2 in attack in the entirety of the league. So the fact they open this up, they take 2 attack rounds, Atlanta FaZe takes 1 of their own. And what's weird for me is it feels like Atlanta FaZe started to second guess themselves. We had this one bad push over at the B site, trades don't go their way, and we never see them kind of make their way over to that site again and start trying to force this A push where LA Thieves are just getting way too much mid-map control. Nobody's playing for that guy top window, and they're getting this bomb down, and nobody's playing for that kill. And so for me, for Atlanta FaZe, it feels like they're not playing by themselves right now.
Miles, can I ask you, you've casted so many of this, and this perplexes me. As we're watching these clips, these guys are getting gunned. You saw Envoy gun selling him. Gun. You see the 1v1 Draws is like sliding around like scared. Gun. It just feels like in the matchup versus Scrap, like things go wrong.
There's something about delusional confidence and perfect preparation. I mean, this is 2 teams that both have those qualities about them. But I just feel like there's something to Ali's point as well. It's the second, and I mean the fraction of a second you misstep or you think twice, you cost time, you cost the decision, you cost the moment. Look at Abe on the bomb site in that last round. He looks away for a fraction of a second. Maybe it was a miscommunication, maybe it was something in the back of his head, and it allows Scrap to run forward. That moment there, find that kill. That is a game-changing moment. Then Sim has to clutch a ridiculous situation. It's tiny things that are separating them in some of these rounds.
So to answer your question, it took 3 of us, Chris. They're second-guessing themselves sometimes in these matchups versus the top team.
It was a group project.
To 107 is the number that stands out to me. Nameless, please. draw some conclusions from that hard point.
Let's talk about it. So we're going to get into that first hard point. They got steamrolled. We're going to talk about how good LA Thieves truly are. So rotating over towards Ticket, you can see right now 125 to 33 is the scoreline. 60 seconds left on this hill. FaZe have the side right now, and they're trying to come back into this game. Well, there's other plans for LA Thieves. So let's jump to the mini map. This right here is Envoy. He is the playmaker. This is why they picked him up. He's going to hit a super long pinch. And what happens here right before that, though, is Ghosty dies, right? He spawns back here, and he says, okay, we know one is going to be spawning in front of you, Envoy. You have to get that kill because they want to flip the spawns. They want to have this side so they can just funnel them all coming into here. So it's just a perfect setup, great communication, and great execution. We'll roll the clip as this happens. So you see right there, BZ kills Ghosty, right? And then right now, Hydra, he's re-pinching through mid, waiting for Envoy to make this play. The comms come in. You saw Envoy look for the spawn because Ghosty comms it. Envoy gets that kill, and now it's go time. We're all going to pinch this hill, squad wipe them, and basically farm them. So what was a massive opportunity for Atlanta FaZe, they don't pick up their pinch. Huge plays by LA Thieves, and now you can't even come back.
Incredible hard points from LA Thieves. They started in winners round 1 with 200-point clubs against Carolina. And yeah, well done.
That was dope.
Can I just ask, is the guy in the chat saying FaZe needs to blow it up faded?
Yes.
They always say this.
Yeah. I mean, this is a team that's placed first or second at every single tournament. The first tournament of every single year for the last 4 years.
We shut down the BS in the venue. We shut it down in the chat. It's time to keep this party rolling, though, as we send it back to Merc and Maven for control.
Great breakdown there, guys, and loved drawing conclusions with Ant. Always breaking it down. You were chatting about it live during it. Some incredible plays and rotations and setups really coming through for the side of Thieves. But now, all right, let's focus on the control. We go to Hasi. What, you're a perfect 4-0 if you were Thieves. You were a perfect 2-0 if you are FaZe. I think the big thing, what we saw yesterday, right, when we casted FaZe, that was the first time we've seen like 4 dedicated subs out at all times on a Hasi and control. You got to know that if you're doing VOD review and you were the side of Thieves, but how do you combat that?
Well, I mean, I think
pull out 4?
Well, I think the ARs are shooting pretty well. Right, that's kind of it. Can you control the power positions in Ghosty and Scrap, just the way they're playing throughout this series? Yeah, we'll see if it works. I mean, we don't see it often because it's difficult to pull off.
I'm curious if they're going to meet them with 4 subs or try with ARs and see how it goes at first.
I mean, who even knows if FaZe is going to do it yet? They could have just been trying something. We're not really sure.
Well, with the way your ARs are playing, I'm thinking maybe it's pull out a sub. At least so far in this one.
Yeah, you are wrong.
Jerseys, though, looking clean from both sides as we get locked and loaded for our map 3.
Yeah, I'm liking both of those, honestly.
Yeah, no.
Nice little variations.
Yeah. The Hasi end up for 3 and 4. FaZe have got to take both if they're going to stay alive and push into a map 5. Overall control this season, it has been one of the best modes for Thieves, whereas FaZe, it's gotten better.
Well,
it started like what, 2 and 6, two and 5, whatever it was.
You look at the streaks, right? 7 in a row, 5 in a row for FaZe. If you take away Vault, they have 1 loss on the other 2 maps. That's probably the key. But yeah, yes, for Thieves, they have been #1 all year.
They can close it out here. Looks like AR's out. We'll see what the call is going to be on the other side. If it's right back to that 4 sub setup we saw out of Atlanta FaZe, but the subs getting work done early as Hydra, well, nearly. That would take out 3. It looks like Draws will have an AR out, at least for the opening break. We'll see if that changes as we get going, or if, yeah, maybe that was a matchup-specific thing for Atlanta FaZe. Looking for your early openings. Pretty trade efficient from the offense so far, and no, that's where you get the extra domino there behind a multi-kill from Scrap. That'll get you out onto A. Maybe first tick of progress done. That'll be exactly the case. First bit done, first retake opportunity out for Atlanta FaZe. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, they're all just kind of pushing all the way through. So you're gonna have the first gunfire right there. That's gonna be from Sim. Now the other 2 through connector. You don't get it done quite. There's still 1 more player here. He's almost done with this, and there is the contest last second. I was like, they got to get the last one, right?
Yeah. I was like, they're not just going to let him get this. Like, this is some reverse strategy. We'll give him the extra minute. They didn't get it all cleared, though. Got a little bit off of it, but not completely done. Scrap out the 5-1, through on the trade. Timing, I think, horrible. He should get hunted down for the moment. And that'll be the case. Draza. Okay, so now Draza does have a sub out.
And again, map just kind of flips. I mean, LA Thieves, they kind of just go top halls and onto the B point, where the other side, you had a BZ pushed up, you had 1 pushed up towards lobby, so you have to work your way back. To Envoy with a nice...
Atender tu palabra. Bendice, Padre, a los varones que también se reúnen, Señor, en tu iglesia para estudiar tu palabra santa. Haznos varones temerosos tuyos, que podamos alabar y glorificar tu nombre. Gracias por las actividades que han tenido, Señor, con los niños esta semana. Bendecimos tu nombre por ellos y te rogamos que tu palabra, que seguramente no volverá vacía, Señor eterno, traiga frutos a esta iglesia hasta que sobreabunde. Bendice a los coros de esta iglesia. Bendice el proyecto, Señor, 1+1 que hemos de desarrollar en abril, y permite que cada uno de nosotros pueda multiplicarse por uno y traer, Señor, uno más a tu presencia por tu gran amor y tu misericordia. En Cristo Jesús. Amén.
Dios es nuestro amparo y fortaleza, nuestro castillo fuerte. Entonamos la alabanza número 42, Castillo Fuerte.
Castillo fuerte es nuestro Dios, defensa, buen escudo. Con su poder nos librará y
Pueden sentarse, hermanos. Tenemos en este momento el acto de recolección y consagración de las ofrendas a cargo de la Honorable Junta de Diáconos.
Buenos días, queridos hermanos. En el nombre del Señor los saludo. Primeramente, hermanos, reconociendo a nuestro gran Dios por su creación perfecta, que somos todos los que estamos aquí, me voy a dirigir con ustedes con el Salmo 139, versículos 13 y 14, en donde dice su palabra: porque tú formaste mis entrañas, tú me hiciste en el vientre de mi madre, te alabaré porque formidables maravillas son tus obras. Estoy maravillado y mi alma lo sabe muy bien. Queridos hermanos, otra forma de alabar a nuestro Dios y reconociendo que Él es el único proveedor de todo lo que tenemos, es por medio de este momento hacerlo, por medio de nuestras ofrendas, nuestros cualquier situación que tengamos, que reconozcamos que Él nos ayudó por medio de lo que son los diezmos, también, queridos hermanos, cumpleaños, todo tipo de situación que podamos venir aquí a la Anfolí y la depositemos, queridos hermanos, y en un momento más pasarán nuestros hermanos diáconos por cada uno de sus lugares para la ofrenda dominical. Queridos hermanos, les voy a pedir que repitamos el texto lema, cada uno de como propuso en su corazón, no con tristeza ni por necesidad, porque Dios ama al dador alegre.
Bendice las ofrendas que te damos, Señor. Bendice las ofrendas que te damos, Señor. Bendice las ofrendas que te damos, Señor. Y danos tu bendición. Abre las ventanas de los cielos, Señor. Abre las ventanas de los cielos, Señor. Abre las ventanas de los cielos, Señor. Derrama ese pueblo canta así porque un día conoció a Jesús el Salvador. Y ese pueblo canta así porque un día conoció a Jesús el Salvador.
Queridos hermanos, vamos a consagrar las ofrendas. Les pido que estén sobre sus pies. Oremos. Querido Padre, bendito seas, Padre. Tu nombre es perfecto. Gracias, Señor. Reconocemos que tú eres el Rey de Reyes y Señor de Señores y eres el que nos provees, Padre amado. Te pedimos, Padre, por estas ofrendas que tú las consagres, para que únicamente, Padre, sean utilizadas para el engrandecimiento de tu obra. Te pedimos por cada hijo que cumple, Padre, con tu mandato y se sienten orgullosos, Padre, de hacerlo. Para los que no pudieron, Padre, te pedimos igual que tú le proveas un negocio, un trabajo, Padre, para que ellos puedan cumplir. Te pido por todos los que estamos aquí, Padre, por nuestras vidas, reconociéndote en todo a ti primeramente, Padre. Te lo pedimos todo esto en el nombre de tu Hijo amado Cristo Jesús. Amén.
Así puestos de pie, amados hermanos, como ustedes saben, se hizo una convocatoria para esta reunión congregacional en la cual se elegirán ancianos y diáconos. Así que les voy a invitar a cerrar sus ojos, vamos a orar para que el Señor pueda mostrarnos su sabiduría y pueda poner en el corazón de los hermanos que sean electos el poder servir al Señor. Oremos. Padre bueno y santo que estás en el cielo, te damos gracias por estar en este lugar. Te agradecemos, Señor, el privilegio que nos das de poder tomar parte en tu obra y poder, Señor, en esta mañana mostrar tu voluntad en aquellos varones que van a ser preparados para tomar, Señor, el liderazgo y el servicio en esta iglesia. Te pedimos, Señor, que tú seas el que escoja como cabeza de esta iglesia las personas que han de tomar este oficio, que puedan amar este ministerio. Ayúdanos, Señor, a poder en este momento ser apoyo también para aquellos hermanos que van a ser electos, que como iglesia podamos soportarlos en oración, estar al pendiente de ellos y que tu voluntad se haga, Señor, en nosotros. Danos humildad, danos, Señor, mansedumbre y templanza para llevar esta reunión de la mejor manera, sabiendo, Señor, que tú tienes control y se hace tu voluntad. Te lo pedimos en el nombre de Cristo, tu Hijo amado y nuestro Salvador. Amén.